Intricate crochet and lace work can transform any object into a work of art. Traditional Portuguese craftsmanship with a contemporary twist. Joana Vasconcelos is one of Portugal's leading artists. Her work is a fusion of the traditional and the modern, combining old-school craft with innovative new ideas.
There's a context which they exist, which is a traditional and a time and an era, and through my work they get to live in a new context. And I try to transform them and putting them in a new perspective, because you can have something that's really kitsch or ugly, and you can transform it and it can become really beautiful and important.
Joana Vasconcelos' work tends to be ambitious in its scale. This crocheted tablecloth is 30 meters wide. It took about 1,000 women almost 6 months to complete it. 3 years ago, it turned the Torre de Belém, one of Lisbon's best-known landmarks, into a work of art. The artist often works with everyday objects. This heart-shaped sculpture is made entirely of plastic cutlery. These pots and pans are stacked high and turned into 3-meter-high stiletto heels. A Turkish collector paid almost 600,000 euros for a pair.
The point is that my work makes sense out of Portugal, and that my work can exist in different countries and it makes sense to other cultures. That's what's important for me. The labels of being the most of this or the most of that or the most expensive or the best, the price, none of that is my concern.
Joana Vasconcelos employs 20 assistants in her studio. The team is made up of architects, engineers, painters, seamstresses, and art historians from all over the world.
When people come here and think they will do the same thing all the time, they won't. So here we can shift from very different materials to very different scales. We can work one by one, or we can work the whole team at the same time. It depends.
Accompanied by an assistant, Joana Vasconcelos is on her way to buy material for a project. She finds what she's looking for in a supermarket.
I don't work with objects, I work with ideas. To work with objects is to do decoration. It's really simple. You just put things and it looks well. To work with ideas, it's completely different, because then you have to find the right objects to go with your idea. That's what we're doing.
Today, Joana Vasconcelos' work is shown all over Europe. One of her projects was an old car with toy guns attached on the outside and filled with stuffed animals inside. It symbolizes how children perceive an often dangerous world from the safety of their bedroom.
To be able to show in different countries, to different cultures, in different environments like museums or galleries or biennales or art fairs. There's so many places where you can show. It's so diverse that normally you think, oh, I've done it all, and then there's always something else that you haven't done. That's what's so fascinating about being an artist. You don't really know your future, you have to discover it.
And there's plenty for viewers to discover too, in the varied artworks of Joana Vasconcelos.